So I just crossed 100,000 subscribers. I've made about 60 videos. There's some things that I learned that I know now that I wish I knew at the beginning of starting this channel, because it would have saved me a lot of mistakes. If you're trying to grow on YouTube, trying to start a YouTube channel, these are the 7 things that I want to share with you that would be really helpful to me if I were starting over now. Number 1, make the title and thumbnail first. Think about getting your viewer to just click first, getting their interest and getting them to click. So that's the title and the thumbnail. Then once you get the click, how are you going to follow that up? How are you going to deliver exactly on what they clicked and what they're expecting to see? Once I started doing that, I saw retention go up and click-through rate go up. And then when that happens, when you get the click, and when you get people watching longer, YouTube pushes your video to more people and ultimately gets more views. So I think that's the best way to go about creating a video. Thumbnail and title first, then create the video. Number 2, shorts can actually hurt your channel. So if you look at my channel, I think I have 1 short up there. I don't do shorts, I only do long form content. I have seen a lot of channels that have gotten a ton of subscribers from shorts. Now, shorts can get you a lot of subscribers, but the problem is a lot of those shorts viewers don't translate into long form content viewers. So if you're just going to be a shorts channel, great, go after shorts and post shorts. But if you want to be a long form channel, be very weary of the types of shorts that you put out, and if those viewers are going to translate over into long form views. So when you put out a long form video, YouTube tests it first. They see how it goes with your subscribers. And then if it goes well with your subscribers, they push it out to more and more non-subscribers. If you have a large subscriber base of people who just subscribe to your shorts, but they're not watching your long form content, every piece of long form content you put out is going to be harder and harder to take off because your subscriber base isn't watching that video. And YouTube assumes that it's not relevant, not a quality video, and it's going to just hurt your overall click-through rate, hurt your overall watch time, and hurt the overall performance of that video. So be very careful about the shorts that you make and be strategic about how you do it. You can still make shorts, but the best way to go about it is to make shorts that help your long form content. So maybe they push people to your long form content. Maybe your shorts tease your long form content. Just make sure that they help each other rather than hurt each other. Number 3, any video can blow up on YouTube. Right now, their algorithm focuses on quality content that people want to watch. You don't have to have a ton of subscribers to have a video that gets millions of views. One of my first videos has over 1 million views now. One of my other earlier videos has almost 3 million views. I made that when I had just a few thousand subscribers. To do that, just get people to click on your video and then get them to watch it as long as you can. If both of those things hit, YouTube will just keep pushing your video, and it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. So it could be your first video, it could be your 10th video, it could be your 1000th video that blows up. But if you make a quality video that people want to watch, doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. And that's what makes YouTube so interesting to get into and such a cool beginner-friendly kind of platform. Number 4 is just be consistent. If you make a video, that's great, post it. If you make a video that you're maybe not super excited about, still post it. Be consistent. Get videos out. Especially in the beginning, just putting out consistent videos is going to teach you so much. You're going to learn from the feedback in the comments, how each video does. You're going to learn how to make better thumbnails, how to get better click-through rate. Every video, look at as a learning opportunity. Each video is a chance for you to learn something from and build upon. And this is a process. Just be consistent. The more videos you put out, the more you're going to learn. Number 5, try a bunch of stuff early on. So don't lock yourself into one specific thing. You don't have a ton of subscribers yet. The beginning is the time to try out everything. You try different styles of videos. Figure out, what gets traction, what you enjoy making, what you think you could make over and over again, because you're going to have to be making that content for a long time. Once you have an audience, it's going to be a lot harder to pivot to different content. If you are a business channel and you start making fitness content, people on your business channel aren't going to want to watch your fitness content. Even if it's extremely good, they didn't come there for your fitness content. So when you post a fitness video and none of your following watches it, then it's going to be really hard for YouTube to push that out to the rest of the world because it's not going to get past your test phase of your audience. So at the beginning is the time to test everything. See what really clicks with you and your audience, and then you can go down a path because it's a lot harder to pivot down the road than it is in the beginning. Number 6 is a very important one, and I learned this one the hard way. Don't obsess over analytics. I have tried to be a lot better about YouTube analytics. Their analytics app on the phone is like crack. Refreshing, refreshing, refreshing. They have all the numbers going up, how many views you're getting every minute, how many views you're getting every hour, how you're comparing to the day before, hitting the dopamine sensors. I actually started something where I just check YouTube analytics once in the morning every day to see how things are, look at a few comments, just kind of gauge where things are that day, and then I won't look at it till the next day. Don't get into the trap of obsessively checking your analytics. The YouTube app will suck you in. Don't check analytics too much. Just do it once a day. And that's worked really well for me. Lastly, number 7, think about, one type of person who you're making your content for. Maybe it's someone, a real person that you know in real life, an avatar, somebody that you're making your content for. And always remember that person. Every video you make, pretend like you're just talking to that person because that's your audience. Make something that you care about and that you want to talk to that person about. YouTube is really good at trying to make you chase views. The crazy thing is, some of the most informative videos that I've made, some of the most informative videos that I know a lot of people make, don't get that many views. But the person that you're talking to, your core audience, the people who follow you, that's the content that they really value. That's the content that they want to see. Make content that you care about. Just keep consistently putting that out. You're going to build an audience who values what you talk about, the information that you're putting out for that one person that you want to talk to. And that's going to guide you through all the ups and downs, the good views, the bad views. You're going to remember why you're doing that, why you're making these videos, and just consistently make videos for that person. And that's going to connect with your core audience. Yeah, I think that's about it. So those are the 7 things that I've learned from making about 60 videos and getting 100,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. I wish I knew some of these things before I started. I hope they can help you guys out if you're going into YouTube, going to start a YouTube channel. I hope they can help you avoid some of the same mistakes I made. Like anything, the best way to learn is to just start putting up videos, start getting feedback, and iterating. I'm still learning. I'm still learning from every video I put out, and still reading the feedback and seeing, how I can make things better. My ultimate goal is to just make quality content that, from everything I've learned from business, from all the businesses I've started, just pass it along to, my audience out there, my core avatar person who can get some value from the stuff that I'm saying. Otherwise, I really appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.